Greetings ghouls and ghosts, it's Remus here and welcome to a video about the most evil champions in League of Legends. A few years ago we checked some of the scariest ones, but with new champions coming out or reworks happening, let's now look at some of the most evil characters in the game. Number 10. Shackle. No one really knows what Shackle is. His title is the Demon Jester, yet his actual identity or where he came from is unknown. Some say he is indeed a demon, some say he is not even from Runeterra, but coming from a dark and twisted world. But it is known that he likes killing while laughing like a maniac, and that he is very cunning. No one managed to catch him in all this time, and he keeps on spreading terror. Number 9. Nocturne. You merely adopted the dark, but Nocturne was born in it, molded by it. In a recent story, some mages used the forbidden shadow magic trying to weaponize it, and thus they created Nocturne. The shadow magic was eventually forbidden, and Nocturne remained trapped in the spirit realm, only being able to appear in people's dreams, making citizens afraid to even go to sleep, until he eventually managed to break free from it, feeding on fear. Reminds you of someone? It's also interesting to think that he may be Zed from the future, one of the only people still toying with the forbidden shadow magic. Number 8. Mordekaiser. I already considered Mordekaiser one of the most evil champions in the game. He was once a hated king that finally met his demise by a huge rebellion that wanted him dead. And as he was killed and burned, he left, claiming he will return to slaughter them all. Once the Blessed Isles became the Shadow Isles, he was reborn but not bound to the land, and started building an army worthy of Mordor by claiming the souls of his enemies and enslaving them to fight for him. In a recent story, we also find out that he is responsible for Veigar turning bad. He enslaved him and tortured him. Loneliness is bad for a Yordle, and he got mad. Yet there is still some good left inside, preventing him from doing truly terrible deeds. Number 7. Aatrox. Aatrox is a god of war. He was once a holy warrior of Azir, defending Shurima from the void, but with time the empire fell, and enslaved by sorcerers in a sword for centuries, only knowing darkness, not being able to see, hear, feel, move, or even scream. He was the first of the Darkin to find freedom, when foolish mortals tried to wield the blade, stealing their bodies and giving himself a hellish new form, now living just to kill, seeking destruction of everything and everyone. Like he said, I must destroy even hope. Number 6. Teemo, because he's literally Satan. Number 5. Tahm Kench. A demon of gluttony, traveling the oceans, feeding his insatiable appetite with the misery of others, making deals with desperate people that will eventually get them and everything and everyone they love killed and eaten after giving them hope. Number 4. Evelyn. Another demon. If Tahm is gluttony, she is lust. Evelyn is similar to a succubus, born from nothing, over eons taking an attractive form to lure prey in to torture and kill, after she felt the pleasure of pain and suffering during the Rune Wars, getting a high from their suffering, turning into her true form and tormenting her victims in unspeakable ways, maybe hot ones though. Number 3. Singed. A brilliant and evil scientist under Swain's command, taking pleasure in torturing and killing people with his biochemicals. He's also responsible for Warwick. He was indeed turned mad from all the chemicals, but that does not really justify gassing masses of people and all the wicked acts he has done. Number 2. Jhin. Jhin is truly a psychopath. He believes murder is art and does not care about others, just likes to slaughter them in beautiful ways by his vision. Similar to Hannibal, but without the eating of their body, I hope. He was once a prisoner but was freed by shadows and now acting like a serial killer. Most of the other ones are monsters or demons, but Jhin is a mere mortal, and yet he is evil in a more realistic way, making him really scary and a true agent of chaos. Zed and Shen tried to go undercover to stop him, but they couldn't, and he drove Zed to the shadow techniques. Number 1. Thresh. I still think Thresh is truly the most wicked of them all. He was like many others, turned by the Shadow Isles, but not on the inside. He was evil before, now he has more means and power to perform it, taking joy in killing and torturing and trapping the souls of the living into his lantern as batteries for all eternity, or until someone breaks it. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. There are more wicked champions in the game. You can also check out my scariest champions and scariest skins videos for more, but I think those 10 are the baddest of them. Some are evil, but don't think they are evil like most good villains are. Some are following the ends justify the means approach and do what they think is best for them or their people, but some are just pure evil. Leave a like and subscribe and tell 100 of your soul slaves to do so as well, because I'll cosplay KD Akali at 100,000, and I will see you tonight under your bed. Bye bye.